back. This video we move to 3.30 to talk about how to use the steering parameter to apply stereotypes. Actually, in last video, we have left our open question. I hope you can already did some research yourself and to see how we can apply certain these stereotypes parameters within the class diagram. So let's do this demo for this 330 first. Then we back to discuss about some of those contents. So first is what we can do is we can define specific color and font for stereotyped class. So for stereotyped class means if a class you have our stereotype, then they can be classified from the other the classes element that don't have the stereotype. Then you can treat this class with stereotypes as one common type and apply certain parameters. But what our open question is how you can change some font color or maybe the text color for this stereotype the item. So that is the different things. I leave that in the end of this video. So let's first do 330. And what we will create is let's create a for class and with these stereotypes for first two. So let me see the definitions. So class 01 with full as the stereotype. Class 02 as empty, no stereotype. Class, let's put that stereotype to class 4. So you can see that there is no matter which location, then it will be applied by whether they have the stereotype or not. And then the relationship. So we have the this class 1 with 1 and with aggregate the conclude content with many like last video. So class 02. This will be the vertical link. Let me see. Well, oh yeah, it's the 02. And then class 03. Oh, and we have the name. So, contents. And here is we don't have this cardinality. It's just the O hyphen class 04 is the name, is the aggregation. So quickly we have our content here. Then let's starting to make styles. So first is we have learned this already last video, so we can put this class with our curly braces. Then they can be applied to the class. So you can use this like as a background color green, so it's applied to here. But you can also use this way. So let's see if I click that is skin pyramid, and you have the class before that. So you can see here. But this way we learned earlier on the skin parameter for other type of the diagram, like is the use case. We mentioned to you is if you have multiple styles want to apply to the same type of the element, you can use curly braces to group them. Otherwise, is every line you need to have this skin pyramid keywords, and also you need to remember you have the class before your parameters. So that is just to give you some more the typing work. So sometimes we use this way simply to save some the typing. But try use our tab or the indent so that you can have a better readability of your code. So arrow, color. So now we use this one, C, green. So and the border color. So we put this spring green. So when we say class, now every styles are applied to all these 4 classes. So now we will compare is when you add is a stereotype class the settings, you will get that separating. So let's finish those background color. So this is a way so you can apply to all the class with the stereotype. So you can see here width. But if I say here is I want to see this as full 1, this as full 2, you can specifically mention full 1. I have this one, and also you have full 2. So with another color. So maybe I put that is purple. So those are the different colors. You can specifically arrange. So border. So border color now I think it's let's make that full 2 yellow. Let's see, now it's getting yellow. So shall I have the space between that? Oh, I think it's a space is allowed. So then, oh no, so if you have space is not recognized, so you need to connect them without space. So pay attention to that. So, and you have make this apply to the stereotype with or within the class. So let's also try this one, hero, stereotype, C. C means those this class and background color. So let's test this again. So yellow, green. So last time is there's not working. I think this is also not working. And then scheme theorem is stereotype C background color for full 1 in gray. It's also not working. So this one, I just wanted to type again. So I have searched on the forum. There's 2 discussions on the forum. I think this 16650 have something is talking is a stereo char and char background color for class diagram. So it's like this way. So stereotype C. So if we want to use this background color, so it's not working. So it will be working. I think it's like this way. So it's defined like a dot meta class, and then you can use this meta class as the stereotype and to give our different the color. So this one is we choose what are the stereotype class, but we don't need that specific way because we already use this here. So these 2, the command is actually not working. And what I want to additional add to you is I want this full 2, this text come to certain color. So this one is actually is have our another parameter. So it's called is class stereo type font color. So if I say here I want this will be a yellow. So you can see both are yellow. So if I just wanted to see, so I just want the foo2 will be yellow. So foo1 will not be applied. But this foo2 is not changed. So these are those kind of the way is you need to pay attention, because stereotype is should be applied. Looks like is immediately to all the stereotype. You cannot simply say one of the stereotype. So that is the, if I put this as blue, then you will see you will see that is clear. So this one and this one both changed. Or you can use this subpart. So you can put that here. So that will also apply without this class, because you call class as a group name already. So these two can be inter-exchange. But now is I just want to add another parameter for you, so that is you can adjust your stereotype font color. But these two, even after last video is I searched this, you can read from the discussion for this one. But there's no specific solutions yet, so it's possible still are kind of a bug. But if you just wanted to adjust the class color, class background border, and also the if there's a stereotype for a class, you can distinguish that from the normal class without a stereotype that is already applied. And using this additional parameter, you can change the stereotype itself for font color. So those are the things I hope you can change for those. But let me see why. But I already test. There's no such the stereotype background color. So this is not our setting. So this one is you should not use. So with that is I hope is we have talked enough about the stereotype skin parameter. So but you can see what are the more needs on these stereotype based class elements. And also leave our question to me, or drop our question to the forum directly, so we can discuss, or we can see what the forum can help us. So with that, I hope that is already colorful enough for you to manage this stereotype class. See you in the next one. Is we will talk some the interesting part is like the gradient color. So you can change the colors on their gray area or color these levels. So see you in the 3.31. Bye for now.